A foreign renter sits at a contract table.
Don't worry. This is normal in Korea.
The contract is already printed. The signing happens quickly. The renter looks uncertain, but everyone else looks relaxed. So the renter signs. Later, the renter discovers there was already heavy debt on the property and no special clause to restrict new debt before move-in.
I thought it would be okay.
And suddenly, everything feels different. Because in Korea, a professional-looking process does not always mean a safe process. Understanding the structure is what protects you. In Korea, many foreigners trust the realtor too quickly because the realtor speaks confidently, because the office looks professional, because the process feels normal. But there is something important you need to understand. A realtor is not automatically your protection. Some realtors are very careful. Some are less careful. Some explain risk clearly. Some focus more on completing the transaction. And sometimes, the realtor also assumes the situation is safe. That is why you should never rely only on trust. You need to understand what your realtor is actually doing. A good realtor does more than show you the property. They help you understand risk. They explain the registry. They explain existing debt. They explain legal priority. They explain special clauses. And they explain what could go wrong, not just what looks good. Because in Korea, the dangerous part is often invisible. The apartment may look clean, modern, safe, but the legal structure may tell a different story. And a good realtor should help you understand that structure. There are several warning signs you should watch for. First, the realtor avoids detailed questions. You ask about debt, they change the subject. You ask about legal priority. They say, "Don't worry," without explaining anything. That is a warning sign. Second, they pressure you to sign quickly. This apartment will disappear. You must decide today. Other people are waiting. Sometimes this is true, but pressure can also stop you from checking carefully. A professional realtor should help you understand, not rush you. Third, they avoid putting things in writing. This is very important. In Korea, spoken promises are not enough. If something matters, it should appear in the contract or in the special clauses, because later, the written words matter most. For example, imagine this. You ask the realtor, "Can the landlord create new debt?" The realtor says, "It should be okay," but nothing is written in the contract. Later, the landlord creates new debt. The legal order changes, and now your deposit becomes more vulnerable. The realtor may say, "I thought it would be okay," but the contract does not protect assumptions. It protects written agreements. This does not mean all realtors are bad. Many realtors work carefully and professionally, but you should still verify. Ask questions, check documents, read the contract carefully, and make sure important promises are written clearly. Because protecting your deposit is not only about finding the right apartment, it is also about working with the right realtor. So before you sign, remember this checklist. 1. Ask direct questions about debt and legal risk. 2. Never rush because of pressure. 3. Make sure important promises are written in the contract. And 4. If something feels unclear, stop and check again. Because in Korea, a professional-looking process does not always mean a safe process. Understanding the structure is what protects you. In the next video, I will show you how to read the registry like a professional.